Hey, Pretty Girl Club. So today I want to talk about Ice Spice and how people are calling her mid. And my question is, if Ice Spice is so mid, why are people expecting Ice Spice to put on unambiguous monoracial dark-skinned black rappers? I saw this video over on a black woman empowerment content creators channel, and she was talking about how Ice Spice is not a real friend to this rapper named Cleo Trappa, who I guess is a Nigerian rapper. They were saying that Ice Spice is not a true friend to her because she won't collaborate on her music, and Ice Spice is not promoting this Nigerian girl and trying to help her become more famous. But the thing is, people love calling us mediocre. They love saying that we're not very talented and that we basically don't deserve the platforms that we have. But then those same women, they get mad when we don't share those platforms with them. So if Ice Spice is so mid, if her platform and her music is really not shit, if you guys are talking, if Ice Spice is not the shit and not even the fart, according to her own music, and if her music is so cheesy and corny, why would you be caring about her not putting on unambiguous black women? Wouldn't you not want to be associated with someone who is so mid like Ice Spice? If her career is so mediocre and, her lyricism is bad and like she's not that talented, why would someone who is superior to her in talent, like Cleo Trappa supposedly, why would she even want to be associated with her? This is the exact hypocrisy that I'm talking about. People love to try to bring down lighter skinned people or mixed race people once they get to positions of power. They love saying, you only got to where you are because of colorism. Oh, but then take me there with you though. So it's like, which one is it? If I only got to where I am because of colorism, or if I don't deserve the platform that I have, why would you want to come with me and be on this platform alongside me? If you are admitting that these industries are racist or that they're colorist, then why do you want to participate in and be successful in a colorist industry? Why not create your own industries then? Why you say get out of your spaces? Ice Spice got out of unambiguous black women's spaces. Ice Spice has created her own lane for herself. She talks about what she wants to talk about. She makes silly music or funny music and remixes like SpongeBob songs and stuff like that. So she created her own lane for herself. She didn't replace anyone. And now the same people who say that she's mid are the same group of women who are mad that Ice Spice didn't share her stardom with this Nigerian rapper. And my thing is, if you're so above it, if these industries are so colorist and they're so racist, then why do you want to be a part of these industries in the first place? That's what I'm saying when I'm talking about how hypocritical it is. This is exactly why I say unambiguous dark-skinned black women do not want to end colorism. They simply want to trade places with the women who are benefiting from colorism. So it's not that they want to make everything all equal and be lovey-dovey and kumbaya. It's that they want to trade places with the Ice Spice. They want to be in Ice Spice's position. They want to be the Beyonce and not the Kelly. So none of this is about colorism. They're hiding behind the colorism talking point and calling it colorist because Ice Spice is more successful. And I'm not saying that Ice Spice and all of these other rappers, that they don't benefit from pretty privilege or light skin privilege or mixed race privilege. I talk about privilege stacking on this channel all the time. So I understand that people have privileges, but you know what? People have the right to do what they want with those privileges. They have the right to benefit from those privileges if they choose to. If you being lighter skinned or you being mixed helps you to somehow provide for your family, it's not your fault that the world you're living in is a messed up world. So if somebody offers you money or a record deal or something and you were living in poverty and you have an opportunity to bring your family out of poverty, I actually don't get mad at that. I don't get mad at people who like immigrate from different countries and they go to a country that is more privileged or where they feel like they would have more privileges and, they're trying to do what's best for them and their families. I don't get mad at people who want to stack certain privileges or use privileges to get themselves out of poverty. But what I am mad at is when people try to use this holier than thou talking point of, well, you're a colorist, texturist, featurist, and anti-black. They try to use this talking point of, you need to prove you're not racist by making me as famous as you. You need to prove you're not racist by making me as rich as you. And the bottom line is, Ice Spice doesn't owe other rappers anything. Ice Spice is still coming up herself. She's still newer to the industry or whatever. She's still making a name for herself. I'm assuming that Ice Spice doesn't have control over a lot of her label stuff and a lot of her artistry. If anything, she's probably working for a record label. She probably has people that she answers to. She probably has people that are signing her checks. So this whole narrative that you're mid and you're not even that great. Oh, but you need to try to make me as famous as you though, and I deserve to be on the same platform as you. If the platform ain't shit, and if the platform only got there from racism and colorism, well, why would you want to support that as an unambiguous dark-skinned black woman? Why would you want to be on a colorist platform? So you can't talk shit about something and then turn around behind closed doors and pursue the same thing. This is the hypocrisy that I will continue to call out on this channel. People talk shit about mixed women, but then they want to look mixed. People talk shit about the platforms and the clout that Ice Spice or Beyonce are getting, but then they want the same clout. And then they get mad that they don't have that clout. So just admit that you just want the clout. You just want to, be the pretty girl. You just want to be the superstar. You want to have the privilege for yourself. So this is not about ending colorism. It's about reversing the roles and taking the pedestal for yourself. It's about giving that pretty girl pedestal, giving that hip hop princess pedestal to an unambiguous woman rather than giving it to Ice Spice. It's not about ending the pedestal altogether. It's not about ending colorism pedestals. It's not about ending racism, texturism, featureism. It's not about ending pretty privilege altogether and being kumbaya. It's about competition and fighting for social status. It's about fighting for social power. So you can't shame women like Ice Spice for attaining social power and then secretly want to pursue that social power for yourself. And this thing that they're doing with Ice Spice and this rapper that I've never even heard of until today, they're doing that same thing where they want you to feel guilty for the position that you have in life. And the reason I'm talking about celebrities is because this relates to people in everyday life. People want to guilt you for your privileges, but those same people, if they had the opportunity to attain those privileges, they would do the same thing and they would go get the money for themselves. And then they have the audacity to get mad at you as if you somehow owe them your money and you somehow owe them your platform, when in reality, they're just mad because they didn't get that platform for themselves. Everybody has a different path in life. For some people, certain things will be easier. For others, certain things will be harder. It doesn't mean that it's fair. The world we live in is not fair, but this world is not changing, okay? This world is going to continue to operate based on things like capitalism or, it's going to continue to have bad people in it. People will continue to get pedestals and pretty privilege and certain things handed to them because they look a certain way, and that's the way it is. So instead of trying to pretend like you actually care about things like colorism, texturism, featureism, or not having pretty privilege, instead of hiding behind morals and virtue signaling, how about you just be honest at the fact that you want to social climb, and now you're mad because Ice Spice didn't take you to the same spot as herself. You're mad because Ice Spice did a better job social climbing, or she had more people helping her to social climb. You're mad because it was easier for Ice Spice to social climb, and deep down inside, you secretly want to do the exact same thing. It's not that you're mad at Black women not getting these opportunities. You're mad because you want to be the person at the top. You just want to trade places with Ice Spice. It's not about defending colorism. You want to be the Beyonce and not Kelly. You want to be the Ice Spice and not the Cleo Trappa. That's what this is all about. It's about women competing for social power, and then when they lose at competing for that social power, then they blame it on Ice Spice is a fake friend. She's a colorist, texturist, featurist. Ice Spice put the girl in her music video. I wouldn't even know who this person was. Like I said, I've just heard of this rapper today. I would have not have known who she was if it weren't for her affiliation with Ice Spice. But of course, that's not enough. It's never enough to give up your platform. It's never enough to try to promote unambiguous Black women alongside yourself, because there's always going to be something that people are complaining about. And you're never going to hear the end of it until these women have completely traded places with you and they get the new opportunities for privilege, and then the Ice Spice is at the bottom. This is secretly what a lot of these women want. Because remember, there's always going to be a winner and a loser in life. So it depends on what you believe will make you a winner. In this case, it has to do with, I guess, being successful in rap music and stuff like that, getting opportunities, getting money. So there are always going to be certain people who get more money than others. There will always be certain people who get more privileges than others. It's not about ending privilege altogether. These women are just hiding behind morals because they're trying to secretly switch around the privileges. They want to reverse all of the privileges. So they want to be the women who now have all of the pretty privilege. They want to be the women who benefit from their skin tones or whatever. They want to benefit from their hair textures. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just be honest. Stop lying and pretending like, oh, I just want to end colorism and I'm just trying to be like pro-black and like pro-women. You're not pro-women, because a lot of these same content creators that want to get mad and call Ice Spice mid, that's not being pro-women, because you're putting down somebody else's passion. You're putting down somebody else who probably worked to get to where they are. So you are putting down Ice Spice. A lot of these women call her mid, or they say that her music is not good, her music is a joke. So if her music is such a joke, then why do you get mad when she doesn't promote unambiguous black women on her music? Her music is a joke, right? So you should go and try to promote somebody else. You should go and try to ride the coattails of someone else. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. The same women who want to ride your coattails, they want to put you down while they're doing it. So it's like, oh, okay, Ice Spice, you're mid, you're not that great, you don't deserve the platform that you have, but you need to share that platform with me though, because you're still higher than me. And it's like, which one is it? Is your melanin poppin'? Do you have black girl magic? Are you a Nubian queen? Or are you at the bottom and nobody likes you and you're a victim of colorism, texturism, and featureism? Which one is it? Because you can't be a queen and you can't be the blueprint and, all of these amazing things and then be a victim at the same time. So pick a struggle. Either you're going to have the struggle of fighting to keep your position as the queen at the top, or you're going to have the struggle of constantly being at the bottom. Which one is it? But what do you ladies think? Let me know in the comment section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.